My background is ER nurse, so I've been an ER nurse and a med-surg nurse for about 15 years. Now I work a little bit in the ICU area as well. In my life, in my program where I had been working, I was ready for a change, and I had started looking online for nursing programs. And I didn't really feel comfortable 15 years out of college trying to go to a school that was online. So knowing myself and my capabilities, I wanted to go somewhere that had hands-on training and like the simulation lab that we have here, and that's what TU offered, so that really drew me to them. I chose the dangers of strangulation as my DNP project. It initially started out as a research project, but it turned into a quality improvement project. It was very important to me because I work in the emergency department, and there's a lot of women that come in and they're injured, or they've been strangled or choked, or have been a victim of domestic violence. Like, there's a large statistic, I think it's 41% of all women that present. So what they do is they don't tell you what's wrong with them. So they don't want to talk about it, and they don't say, hey, somebody hurt me. So I did a lot of research online, and I found the National Training Institute for Strangulation and Prevention, and they have guidelines and prevention and standards and algorithm, things like that, that you can utilize in an emergency department to help you with your assessment as a nurse. So when a patient comes in and they don't tell you what's going on, you can follow the algorithm and the assessment as the nurse to figure that out on your own. So that would help the patient in the long run. So I chose that project to implement a quality improvement project in a small ER setting so that I could improve patient satisfaction and patient outcomes long term. So it would try to be helpful to those women that weren't able to talk about it or present and tell their story. I was a statistic. Like, the reason why this project was so important to me was because I was a statistic. I was one of those girls before I was a nurse that happened to me, and I thought, how could I help another person that was in my shoes in that similar scenario? And I thought that's why it was so important to me, this project.